I think there was something in my development living on an island, which has been really a powerful influence in my life. One being, I wasn't raised to be like, you're not like, what are you going to be? What are you going to do? That really wasn't part of the vernacular where I grew up. It was sort of like you just are, you're just living. And, and maybe being grounded, like what you covet or what you value is sort of maybe more simple in a different way. So I think that that has come to really support me, not only as a person and how I make choices, but also how I relate to my husband and even how we raise our children. So that certainly has informed me and and then I got the opportunity to go to college on an athletic scholarship, which is a big surprise to me. I mean, I'm 6'3", so there's some obvious things there about how my childhood impacted that. And I always say I'm very coachable. I think
Mhm.
I'm a good athlete. I'm probably not a great athlete. I know a lot of great athletes. I think I'm a good athlete who's coachable. Um, and so then after my first year playing ball, I actually lived in New York and was modeling, which is part of why, you and I are talking. So I used that as an opportunity to become more independent and that discipline I had learned from sport, the ability to be around all different kinds of people certainly was helpful in fashion. And learning how to kind of show up and do a good job. So between sport, and then the other side of it for me was I recognized good fortune. So I think having a little bit of turbulence as a young person, when I did have all this good fortune come my way, whether it was through athletic scholarships, great coaches, supportive adults, being able to work in fashion, which is a it's an opportunity, right? Um, where else do they pay you to not? You don't have to be qualified for anything, and you just have to kind of show up and try to be
Look
pleasant
pretty.
and yeah.
So
And
yeah,
so
pr
I think I was always, pretty aware of,
mm,
my good fortune,
mm.
and so, that led to all the things, right? So, college volleyball led to professional volleyball. Modeling led to understanding about how to sort of try your best to cultivate an image that maybe in my case, reflected, me as much as I could, but also with a little bit more polish on it because you understood the power of that. So, it was sort of like even though you're playing professional sports or doing a Nike commercial, it's like, well, your director is David Fincher or who's shooting you is Peggy Sirota or whatever. So, it was sort of all that education really coming together, and then it's just gone on from there, meeting Laird, who's a surfer, and then following being involved with things that I really was interested in. So whether it was, television around sports and training or food companies that is, around with, like, things with no artificial or natural flavors, everything has just been kind of the ongoing story and evolution of those values and experiences.